It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see the teams from Broadway Joe's Guarantee and Super Bowl III. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. So glad y'all could join us for this game. Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt on the call for it, and we're expecting quite a bit of offensive gamesmanship, partner. Some veteran savvy out there. Both of our starting quarterbacks have spent quite a long time in this league, and they've got plenty of experience to show for it.
Yeah, I like the way you say that right there. Gamesmanship and veteran savvy. Father Time, he chases down these skill guys. It's a game that's getting younger and younger, right? Because, well, it's hard to be as fast as you've been when you were a rookie. As a quarterback, you've got to use your years of experience. Both these guys have to play this game from the neck up and still play it at a high level.
Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And away we go from East Rutherford. On the return, here comes Davis. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're led out by the four-time MVP who's been in this league since 2005, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level.
They start the drive with Hall. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. That's caught, it's Breece Hall. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, here comes Hall. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Corley reels it in. And he goes out a little short of the 40. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, it's Hall. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Play made by E.J. Speed. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Rodgers here from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Adams. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly You set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And in. Touchdown, New York. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Riley Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now the Colts getting their first opportunity on offense in this game. And leading them out, the comeback player of the year after reviving his career late last season, Joe Flacco.
One of the things I think we all love about the NFL is sometimes you just can't even write the scripts. And sometimes you get stories like Joe Flacco last year on his couch, all but retired, and he gets a call from the injury-plagued Browns, and all he does is go 4-1, take the team to the playoffs, and oh, by the way, win NFL Comeback Player of the Year. The guy can still sling it.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
Short pass brought in. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Second and 6 coming up here. Dropping back to throw. Stays in. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time here. That's incomplete left side.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And it'll be Jets football. Ball at the 33 for first down. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
From the 39. Has his man, it's Corley. Gets it forward for a gain of 3. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's a short gain of 1. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They go right back to Hall. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 47. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll go right side with Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. That's Julian Blackman. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More from MetLife coming right up. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They have it following that interception on the final play of the 1st quarter. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Now a Sauce Gardner dropping him there. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They're running the option, short side. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Will McDonald there on the tackle.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down. Jets brought the pressure and got to him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Colts ready for the punt. Xavier Gipson on to return for the Jets. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be their football. The Jets out to begin another drive. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. One touchdown and one interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Rolling left, behind some time. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. And big plays on that side of the ball, well, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
Trying again, following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Rodgers to throw. He puts some power on a deep one. Big gain downfield. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 13-0 lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets double their lead to 14. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. Taken in by Pierce. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley. So now here's 3rd and 5. Pass play now. That's caught for the first. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Looking to the air here. He's got Pierce. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Colts.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. It's the Colts, lined up with a 2nd and 8. From the 32. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll get him back to 11.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now here comes the New York offense. And after watching their passing attack take him the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. On the quick slant, it finds Adams. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. That throw finds Conklin. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. To throw is Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and short.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So on 4th down, the Jets turn to a fan favorite. It's Thomas Morstead to punt it away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Colts will take over. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Pass play on 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
You know, Kate, so often they say that defense is just reactionary. They're just reacting to what the offense is doing. But I'll tell you what, when you got a defensive call like that, the right personnel, nickel coverage, the right defensive plan, it plays such a huge role in helping take the ball away.
The Jets have their offense ready to go again. They have time to look to the end zone first here before they send the field goal unit out. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And a man is there to knock that away. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Rodgers here from the gun. Conklin brings it in. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Rodgers. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. This a 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends their lead to 14.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. This return makes it up to the 25. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they'll only let him get up to around the 28 before taking him down. That brings us to the break. The Jets with a halftime lead here in East Rutherford. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP, Aaron Rodgers. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Downs on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Indianapolis getting its offense out there to start off this second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. Here's Taylor. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
2nd and 1. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Colts and Joe Flacco coming out for their next drive. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Taylor. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Second and 10 now. Quick slant taken in by Pittman. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's a give to Taylor. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
1st down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This is reeled in by Pittman. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Option give to Taylor. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. But that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. It's an option to the left side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
2nd and 3 now. From the 46. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw now. And this is incomplete. Took the check down for granted. He's lucky that wasn't picked and taken the other way. 4th down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Their punter making his way out now. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. The Jets and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down by Julian Blackmon.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Rodgers set to pass. Into the hands of Conklin. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Throwing once again, Rodgers. This is on target to Xavier Gibson. He's got a gain of 6 there. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. And on 3rd down, the Colts going with the nickel here. Again, Rodgers finds his target hole. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he gets him around 6 there. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To throw, Rodgers. He's on the move. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Rodgers will look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Jets have the football, and they are in great shape with a sizable lead. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. First carry here for Braylon Allen. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Right back to Allen. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Blitz coming for Rodgers. He'll get this one to Adams. And he's taken down at the 30. That play good for 17 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-out completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, Allen. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. It's Allen again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 2 yards the pickup. They're going to be left with 4th and 4. Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Colts ready to take the field. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Hauled in by Downs. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Second and 3 now. They're throwing it. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Jets offense now set to take over. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Hall takes it straight ahead. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
The give on 2nd to Hall. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. Here's Hall once more. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
On the tackle. A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. They'll run for it with Hall. And he's brought down for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock, well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and then the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions. And while we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been the biggest winner, we do know who the loser's been, the quarterback, who's had to deal with an excellent defensive showing.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Misfire there, couldn't connect.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's a throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He connects downfield on 4th. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Forget that it was 4th down, Brock. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the 1st. They'll throw it again. Pittman's got it. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets' side. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. The Colts trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 48. That's complete to Pittman. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They are throwing it again. Finds his man, Downs. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. From the 36. On target to Downs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And no luck there, that throw falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Throwing once again on 2nd and 10. The throw is caught. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Setting up a throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Now the Colts leaving the offense out there. They're going to try for 2.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point.
He's throwing for it. And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get 2.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Jets headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense will probably rather forget. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. This will be a nice win for the Jets, who draw closer to it as they take a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the win goes to the Jets. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. And the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ballgame.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, your friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.
So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.